I'm about to show you how luxury brands like Louis Vuitton can sell a $57 bag from China for $3,500 and why people fight tooth and nail for the right to buy it. Because these luxury brands aren't robbing you, but they are hypnotizing you with the same mind control techniques used by casinos and cults without you even knowing it. That's why I went on a deep dive to discover exactly how brands like Rolex, Estee Lauder, and Ferrari hook you before you ever visit their stores. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal exactly how these high-end retailers brainwash you into paying premium prices. So you can steal these same psychological sales tactics to attract more customers and finally start charging what you're worth. One of these brands makes you wait years before you can even buy. Another builds your desire until you pay triple. And one even uses advanced neuroscience to make you feel incomplete without it. Let's break it all down. I'm Mike Ayo, e-commerce growth strategist. I help brands like yours explode their sales with the same strategies big companies spend millions to figure out. But here's the thing, you don't need millions, you just need to understand psychology. Let's start with Rolex, the king of controlled access. Walk into their store. Most of the watches you want aren't even for sale. They're exhibition only. It's not that they can't stock them, it's that they know if they make you wait, you'll want it more. And when they finally allow you to buy, they start you on an ascension ladder. First, you buy an entry-level piece, prove you're a loyal customer, then maybe they'll offer you the rare one. So what's really going on here? Exclusivity is a psychological sales tactic that increases the desire to own, because not everyone else can. While ascension is a sales psychology tactic, and it refers to the concept of moving customers up a hierarchy of ladders. When they get the value from the initial offer, without significant financial commitment, trust increases, which makes them more willing to pay premium prices the next time around. So tactically, how can you use exclusivity and ascension in your Shopify store? Make certain products invite only. Use VIP drops and early bird specials. Create a value ladder for your products, which logically walks them from low, medium, to premium. And when someone buys one, use your follow-up systems and ads to sell them the next thing up the ladder. And reward repeat buyers with early access to new or exclusive products. It's kind of like a secret menu at a fine dining restaurant. You only hear about it after your 5th visit, and now you gotta try it. But while Rolex makes you chase the product, Estee Lauder makes you believe they're the only ones who can solve your problems because of the unique way they actually position their solutions. You see, Estee Lauder, they're masters of making you feel broken. Here's their billion-dollar secret. They don't sell moisturizer, they sell youth. And here's how they do it without you even realizing it. First, they intensify problems you see in the mirror every day. Visible signs of aging, fine lines, uneven skin tone, loss of elasticity. Suddenly looking in the mirror becomes a reminder of how far away you are from your ideal self-image. And there's the genius part, they create unique solutions that sound so scientific, you assume they gotta work. Again, they don't sell moisturizer, they sell
advanced night repair serum with synchronized multi-recovery complex.
Dude, what the hell does that even mean? It doesn't matter. It sounds expensive, scientific, and exclusive. Yo, that's on purpose. They take something common, skincare, and they wrap it in a unique mechanism that you've never heard of. So of course it sounds one of a kind. They even name the mechanism so it can't be compared to regular cream because regular cream doesn't have that. That's why they can charge more. And that's why you'll gladly pay more for it. This is a psychological sales trick called mechanization. And it's borderline psychological warfare. When you name your process or formula, you make it proprietary. Customers can't shop around because they believe no one else has your thing. It's not just skincare anymore. It's
Chronolux Power Signal Technology.
What does that even mean? How do they compare that to regular moisturizer? You can't. But here's how you can ethically steal this strategy for your Shopify store. Give your product's magic a name. Is there a unique process to how it's made? Is there some secret blend of herbs and spices nobody else is talking about? Once you've got your unique mechanism, tie it to a problem that your customers care deeply about. Build a story around why this mechanism works better than anything else. And now you can charge a premium price for it. It's like Apple calling their screen a retina display. Suddenly you're not comparing screens, you're comparing to a retina. What the hell does retina display even mean? It doesn't matter because it sounds better than a regular screen. But here's the important key. Your product still needs to work, Because yeah, Apple screens are high quality. Estee Lauder's creams do moisturize. The unique mechanization is there to make it sound different and special. You're not lying, you're just making your benefits more clear, more compelling, and harder to compare. But while Estee Lauder hijacks your logical brain with science, our next brand does something even more primal. They don't sell products, they sell identity. They make you believe that without their logo on your chest, you're nobody. Let me show you how Gucci convinced broke college students to spend their rent money on Gucci flip-flops and still feel like they're killing it. You see, Gucci, they're the masters of identity theft. And no, I don't mean stealing your credit card. I mean stealing your sense of self and selling it back to you for $500. Walk up into any Gucci store. What's the first thing you see? A man in a suit whose entire job it is to decide if you're worthy of entering. The security isn't there to stop theft. No, it's psychological manipulation. Because before you even see a product, they've already made you feel like you're on the outside looking in. And humans will do anything to get inside the tribe. Because when you buy a Gucci belt, you're signaling to the world, I belong to this tribe. I am a person of status. That's what Gucci sells. Status and identity. Selling to someone's identity is a psychological sales tactic. And it's exceptionally hard to resist because humans are social creatures by nature. It's in our primal nature to want to be part of a group or pack. So when you buy those goddamn Gucci handbags or Gucci belts, you're not just buying leather and metal, you are buying a status symbol. And that's why every celebrity endorsement, every influencer post, every one-way show is designed to make you believe successful people wear Gucci. But here's neuroscience. When other people see your status symbols and react positively, your brain releases dopamine. Yep, the same chemical that makes cocaine addictive. So no, Gucci isn't selling you overpriced slides. They're selling you drugs. But here's how you can ethically steal that strategy for your Shopify store. Position your brand as a symbol of identity, not just a product. You care about the environment. You care about cruelty-free ingredients. A portion of each sale is donated to a cause. If you sell print-on-demand products, every single piece of merch that you sell should sell to an identity and give that person the ability to express themselves in a cool way and confidently charge more for your products and adopt luxury positioning. Because then you can use your imagery and your messaging to actually support that positioning. You can show the lifestyle your product enables instead of just the product itself. Think Apple marketing. So try that and start giving your customers the same dopamine rush as Gucci. But while Gucci is loud and flashy about their tribe, our next brand does something a little bit more sophisticated. You see, they don't make you want to join the club. They make you chase something you can barely touch. And the harder it is to get, the more desperately you want it. Let me show you how Louis Vuitton has created a waiting list for everything and why their customers actually thank them for the privilege of being ignored. Let's talk about Louis V, the undisputed kings of making you desperate for things that don't exist. And I mean that, literally. Louis V doesn't just use scarcity, they've weaponized it with their wait list into a three-pronged attack that makes customers literally beg to buy their products before they're even made. You walk into a Louis Vuitton store right now, half the shelves are empty. The sales associate will tell you their most popular items are sold out. Again, just like Rolex. Can't they make more? Yes, of course they can. Louis V is worth $129 billion. They have factories all over the world. They could flood the market if they wanted to, but they don't want to because here's what they discovered. The moment you hear we have only one left, your brain goes into panic mode. Logic shuts down. Fear of missing out takes over. Suddenly you're not thinking, do I need this $2,000 handbag? You're thinking, what if I can't get it later? That psychological sales tactic is called artificial scarcity, which means we intentionally limit supply to increase demand and destroy buyer hesitation. But Louis V takes it to a whole nother level. They even implement a wait list. The harder it is to get something, the more valuable you perceive it to be. That's why you can't just buy a never full bag online or in store. You gotta apply for one. And here's how they make you play their three-pronged psychological game. Step one, they make you come into the store twice. First time, you talk to a client advisor, aka their salesperson. You put down your deposit, they put you on the wait list. The wait list is for a chance to buy the bag. Step two, you wait. Could be weeks, could be months. They don't tell you how long. Step three, finally you get the call. Your bag is ready. it's 2 to 3 grand, and you have exactly 24 hours to drop everything and rush to the store to get it. Or they give your bag to the next person on the waiting list. You don't have time to think about or justify the cost, because if you miss that deadline, your bag is sold out. And you've been waiting weeks, months for the call. You've built up this desire, the need for the bag, and suddenly they tell you you have less than a day to act. Listen, your brain goes into panic mode. From the last time you were in the store, all the items were sold out, right? FOMO takes over. But they don't have to limit their supply like this. They choose to. That's artificial scarcity at work. So tactically, how do we put scarcity to work for our Shopify store? Drop products in small batches. That creates genuine scarcity. Use only X left messaging in your product pages and showcase popular items selling out in real time. Use countdown timers on your store and in your emails to build up FOMO and combat customer inaction. Let cart abandoners know if they don't claim their product in the next X hours, it will be released back to the public. Kind of like Ticketmaster telling you there's only 2 seats left at this price. I bet you scoop them up without thinking twice. But while Louis Vuitton makes you fight for products that should readily be available, our final brand takes sales psychology and brainwashing to a whole nother level. They don't just make you want their product. They make you want to become the type of person who deserves their product. Let me show you how Ferrari convinced middle-class guys to take out second mortgages for a car they can barely afford to insure, and made them feel like high school prom kings for doing that. So we've seen how these brands manipulate scarcity, create fake science, sell identity, and weaponize wait lists. But Ferrari does something a little bit more sophisticated. They don't even sell cars. They sell dreams. Here's what Ferrari figured out. Nobody really needs a $300,000 sports car, but everybody wants to feel like they deserve one. So they don't show you the car first. They show you the life you dream of. Formula One victories, champagne on yachts in Monaco, movie stars pulling up to the red carpet. They paint this picture of success, power, exclusivity, status, wealth, and youthful energy. And then, almost as an afterthought, they mention the car. This psychological sales tactic is called desire intensification. It's the process of strengthening the intensity of one's desire to the point it compels you to take action. Instead of just showing you what the car can do, they show you who you could become. Instead of just talking about horsepower, they show you the car in action. And they don't just stop there. They sell you more than the car. They make you feel like you're part of something bigger. Exclusive track days, owner clubs, private events. They keep layering on the dopamine hits until the value becomes overwhelming and the product is irresistible. So tactically, how can you use desire intensification for your Shopify store? Sell the outcomes in your imagery and banners, not just a product. That means you're going to showcase who this person will become instead of just your product. Beef up your product pages with more than just a description. Dive deep into the benefits. Use us versus them comparison. Use UGC testimonies, featured in symbols, bonuses, free gifts. Use case studies, tutorials, and more. Don't just present your products, sell them. Showcase lifestyle imageries. Showcase customer stories and product shots. People buy transformations, not features. Use follow-up campaigns to build anticipation, highlight different benefits of your offer, and share customer stories. Keep layering it on. But don't dump everything at once. Ease the transformation over time to gradually intensify their desire. Think of it like this. Ferrari sells you the fantasy of Monaco before they sell you the steering wheel. By the time you're looking at the car, you are already mentally living the Monaco lifestyle. The car is just the key to get there. So that's how Ferrari has brainwashed the masses for years into paying premium prices, which means you don't have to cut your prices to win business. You're not here to be Walmart. And if you're serious about scaling your store to $20K per month and beyond without wasting money on bad ads or figuring all this stuff out on your own, you should book a free e-com profit session with my team. Tap the link in the description below. My team will take a look at your store, take a look at your product messaging, and reveal conversion killers and profit boosting opportunities for you. If you want ideas on how to incorporate psychological sales tactics like these into your ads, you should check out this video next.